Hi, it's Kevin Woodhouse with the West Island News, and over the next few weeks we're going to be talking to political candidates running in the provincial election of the West Island. Today we have the pleasure to talk to Gary Charles, who's running for the Quebec Conservative Party in Nelligan. So welcome, Gary. Thanks so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it. And I guess the first question is, we ask every politician this, why are you running for office provincially?
Well, you mentioned that I've been a resident of Nelligan for quite a while. It's actually 30 years.
Oh, good on you, man.
So my wife and 3 kids, we made a beautiful life in Nelligan. What made me get into politics? Well, Bill 96.
Right.
I mean, those 2 words really, it's something that really affected me. It's something that is going to affect my business. It's going to affect the businesses of all the Nelligan residents. We know that Bill 96 is definitely unconstitutional at the federal level. Mm-hmm. At the provincial level, the province has got a Quebec Charter of Individual Rights and Freedoms. And there are over 3 dozen clauses that are violated by Bill 96. But the Legault government, the CAQ says it doesn't matter. This is all about protecting French, but we know what it is. It's about taking away our individual rights and freedoms.
Right. Now, we were talking off camera, Gary, that you've had a chance to do some door-to-doors, and that you said, in talking to citizens and constituents in the riding, that Bill 96 is something that comes up a lot. Is there something else that they're concerned about, or are there other concerns about the bill that you've heard from potential voters?
A lot of voters are actually saying that I've talked to a lot of entrepreneurs, business owners. They're actually considering moving their operations out of Quebec. And it's something that, it's frightening. It's bad for the economy. It's bad for our well-being. Right. When business owners and francophone business owners are actually talking about moving out. Mm-hmm. It's a draconian law that should never have been brought up in the first place. Parents of people of adult children, they're telling me that their kids are now considering moving out of the province, where there would be many more opportunities and they could be free to speak the language of their choice in their home. So it's a major concern. Okay.
And you were mentioning as well that another thing that you're hearing from folks doing your door-to-doors is healthcare is an issue, or I guess the concerns of healthcare in the province. What are you hearing from folks? What are the major issues that they're telling you?
Healthcare, it's a major concern. We've been hearing for years about the waiting list for a family doctor. My daughter's been on the list for 2 years. Right. Can't get a family doctor. I have to go through the private route to see a general practitioner. So what our party is proposing is to bring in the private sector as a partner to address our healthcare issues. Right. And unfortunately, just mentioning private is some sort of taboo, mm-hmm. but this is done throughout all the industrialized nations in Europe, where they have a private healthcare system and a public working hand in hand. Okay. And this is what we're suggesting, is to get the private sector involved, and finally we'll be able to solve the shortages that we have right now that have been ongoing for years. Right.
I mean, that's unfortunately not changed too much. Just to circle back a little bit to Bill 96 one more time, you're not the Quebec Conservative Party, you're not the only party who has promised to repeal Bill 96 if elected. Why do you think that people should vote for the party, and why should we vote for the Quebec Conservative Party?
The Quebec Conservative Party is the only party with a realistic chance of not only becoming the official opposition, but possibly becoming the government. The smaller fringe parties, they are one-issue parties, Canadian Party of Quebec and the Bloc Montreal. They have no shot. They may pick up one MNA, but what power would that MNA do in opposition? Right. We have a chance to really, if we have the number of MNAs, we could repeal the law in its entirety.
Mm-hmm. Now, where you are, Nelligan has traditionally always voted for the Liberal Party.
That's true.
So I guess my question would be, what do you think the reasons for, or why do you think traditional Liberal voters should vote for the Conservative Party?
Listen, the Nelligan was formed in the early 1980s. There have been 11 elections since then. The Liberals have won with an average of 70% of the vote.
Right.
It's more a habit. It's more of it's something that if not the Liberals, then who else?
Yeah.
So they were never given an option. But the thing is that the Liberals have taken our vote for granted. It's they know that they've got us in the bag.
Right.
So now there's finally a federalist option, the Conservative Party, that will answer to the Anglophone and Allophone community. Listen, the Liberals, they dropped the ball on Bill 96, and it's something that Dominic Angla's solution to Bill 96 is to remove the notwithstanding clause. So what's that going to mean? It's going to mean 10 to 20 years of court battles, back and forth. The damage will have been done.
Right.
So we got to settle this right now, and the only way is to elect as many Conservative members as possible.
Well, Gary, I really want to appreciate you taking the time to talk to us today. And as always, we want to give you the final word. If there's something else you'd like to say to your constituents, your potential voters out there.
Yes, I'd like to say stop automatically voting for the Liberals. They are taking you for granted. And one thing that you need to remember is that Dominic Anglade, she's a very nice lady, but she was a founding member of the CAQ. And it's something that a lot of people don't know, but the Conservative Party is here to support you, all Quebecers, whether you're Francophone, Anglophone, Allophone, we are here to support you, and I promise to faithfully serve you in the National Assembly.
Well, thank you so much for your time, taking your time out of your busy schedule. Really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Gary Charles of the Quebec Conservative Party as a candidate for Nelligan. Best of luck in the election, and remember, folks, don't forget to vote.